Hey, I'm Ted Vieira, and happy leap year day. It's February 29th, 2016, and I woke up this morning and I thought, hey, why don't I do 29 reasons why I love Fuji, why I love shooting with Fuji, why I'm glad I made the switch. And while these 29 reasons are very, I think, serious and important to me, I really just kind of wanted to put out a fun video, talk about why I like the whole system so much, but also to say thank you to Fuji and to thank you because, man, ever since I started putting these videos out, whether it's been on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter or Google Plus, wow, the conversations, right? The cool questions, the cool projects you guys are working on. So thank you. This has been awesome. Okay. Now, my 29 reasons why I love Fuji in no particular order, and I will try to get through this as quick as possible. Number one, firmware updates. Fuji gives you a new camera without you having to buy a new body or spend any money. The firmware updates not only do bug fixes, but wow, give really new, cool new features so that your camera has more features on it now than the day you bought it, right? Okay, number two, the EVF. Particularly in my XT1, I see the photograph before I even take the shot, and I love that. Much less time in Lightroom. I love that. Number three, Fuji listens. More than any other camera manufacturer I know or I'm aware of, you can tell Fuji's listening. The cameras they put out, the lenses, the accessories, the firmware updates. Fuji listens. That's a good quality. Number four, manual exposure control. The dials, right? Number five, retro. I love the retro look and feel these cameras, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. It's what drew me to Fuji. The X100. For me, photography is a nostalgic process, in just by the nature of it. You take the shot, and you're already looking at something from the past. I love the retro look and feel. Number six, JPEG quality. Wow, I've shot RAW all the time and 100%. And a lot of the stuff that you see me putting out with these Fuji cameras, a lot of it is comes from edited RAW files. But I do love the JPEGs more and more as time goes on, and I am using them more and more as time goes on. JPEG quality. Number seven, price. Wow, I'm spending so much less than I did with the other guys. And to me, I'm getting so much more from the Fuji system for less money. I love the price. Number eight, community. There's a different thing going on with Fuji users. Now, I know everybody loves their cameras, no matter what the brand is. They love their stuff, but there's something different here, right? Something different. You can tell the passion, the support, the sharing. I mean, the excitement, the cool projects that people are putting out. There's just something different with the Fuji community of users. And my favorite online community is the Fuji Love Readers Group over on Facebook. And it's put out by Tomasz and the guys who do the FujiLove.com website. Just really passionate people, creative people, very inspiring, and the cool projects they're doing, the photographs. So I'll put a link to it down below, and you can and go over and check it out, because if you love Fuji, you're going to love it there. Okay, that sounds like a commercial. That's really not. Okay, community. Number nine, lens quality. Wow. I've compared my L glass. I can only speak about that. I've compared my L glass with what I'm getting from the Fuji lenses, and I'm much happier with the Fuji lenses. Wow, they're smaller, lighter, and sharper, and softer where they need to be softer. So the Fuji glass, I love it. Number 10, in particular, the X100. It's what drew me to Fuji, and wow, what a different shooting experience, right? I mean, I love all the Fuji cameras that they put out, all the lenses, everything is just such a cool system. But I will always have a special place for the X100. Such a unique camera with a unique experience. Okay, number 11, smaller cameras. I love it when I'm at a photo shoot and there's less gear between me and the person I'm working with. I mean, I like that. I can have better connection, and I'm really aware of that. So I love the smaller form factor of the cameras. Number 12, lighter. I love that they're lighter. If I'm out street shooting for hours, not an issue, right? I love that. Number 13, good or bad, these cameras are inspiring. If I'm walking by a desk or a table that has an X100T on it or a XT1, I see it and I just want to pick it up and start shooting. These cameras are inspiring. Number 14, the aftermarket products. Whether it's a lens hood from Fuji or third-party stuff like the thumb grips or the soft shutter buttons or a half case, just really exciting accessories that can make your shooting experience that much more fun, that much cooler, and better. So aftermarket products. 15, Wi-Fi. It's 2016. It's just too important. Whether you're not a pro or whether you are a pro, Wi-Fi. It's too much of a powerful tool these days. 16 kind of goes along with that. The INSTAX printer. If you're going to a photo shoot today or anything, pick one up because, wow, it's just going to raise the fun factor of anything you're shooting. It's a lot of fun. It's not that expensive. A lot of fun. Okay. Number 17, the film simulations. I'm a black and white photographer. I love black and white. I love anything. I love the black and white. But with the film simulations from Fuji, particularly classic chrome, it's really kind of made me start appreciating color more. Okay, classic chrome film simulations. I love that stuff. Number 18, the promotional videos that Fuji puts together. Wow, you know, especially with the X Pro 2 release that they did. With all these the X photographers in these cool locations with these cool cameras, and it's just so well done and so inspiring. Man, I can watch that stuff all day. Okay, number 19, Fuji's innovation. I think Fuji's the most innovative camera company out there right now. Sony's doing some cool stuff, but for me, it's Fuji. The other guys, pretty much more the same, right? It's good stuff, but it's more the same. Fuji, innovative. Number 20, customizable function buttons. Wow, and so many of them, right? I mean, I never used to customize cameras that much. I wanted to be able to pick up anybody's camera and just start shooting with it and not be so locked into my customized setup that I couldn't shoot. But Fuji, wow, they give you so many ways to customize these cameras. I never have to go in the menu system, hardly ever. Everything I've got is right at the touch of a button or the turn of a dial. I love that. Okay, number 21, the hybrid viewfinder on the X100 or the X Pro bodies. What a unique setup, being able to bounce back and forth. If you want the EVF, it's there. But if you really want that fresh, looking through the viewfinder thing, and it's just a cool experience. I use the EVF most of the time because it's become so well developed, but I still like, switching over to the OVF sometimes. Cool. Number 22, the pullback manual focus ring. Wow, another thing that you don't have to go into menu. You don't have to turn it. You don't even have to turn the focus setting, focus mode setting. You just pull back on the focus ring, and you're in manual focus mode. And then you go forward, you're back in autofocus. Very cool. Okay, number 23, manual focus assist. I shoot with AF most of the time, but sometimes I do like to manually focus. My eyes are not that great, so like focus peaking and things like that really helps a lot. Number 24, great low light performance. I do a lot of street shooting at night, so being able to take these cameras out and get the shots that I want and still have good quality images is really important to me, and I wasn't getting that before. I love that. Okay. 25, in-camera RAW conversion. If you want to shoot 100% RAW, but you're on a gig where a client, you want to give them something off the INSTAX printer or shoot something to their phone, you can do that. Or shoot it to your phone, shoot it to their phone then. You can convert from a RAW file to JPEG, put the film simulation you want, make the adjustments. How cool is that? And the quality is great. So I love that, the in-camera RAW converter. 26, makes photography fun. I've heard that from so many photographers who've been shooting for a while, and yeah, they love photography, they love their gear, they love shooting, but this was like a shot in the arm. Fuji makes photography fun again. It's probably, it's a lot of it's the retro stuff, the exposure control dials and stuff like that, the aperture rings. Awesome. Okay, number 27, we're almost there. The stealth factor, stealth. I can get shots with my X100T that I couldn't get with anything else, maybe my iPhone, but I still want that image quality. And I'm not getting shots I'm not supposed to get, but I want to get shots of like my 7-year-old nephew. Man, I've been shooting him since he first started. He's getting a little tired of that. He wants to do an art project without Uncle Ted picking up the camera all the time. But I still want to do that because I want to capture those moments, and the X100T lets me do that. That leaf shutter or the electronic shutter. I can put the camera right on the table while he's cutting construction paper and get some really cool candid shots. Anyway, the stealth factor is awesome. Number 28, the roadmap. Fuji's roadmap, where you can see what lenses are coming out. It's not a rumor site. It's actually Fuji telling you, this is what you can expect. This is some new things that we're coming out with, and you can see it, pretty far in advance. The roadmap. I'll link to that down below too if you haven't been there. It's very cool. See what Fuji's doing. And 29, I'm going to get a little weird. 29, it kind of combines all that and more, and I'm just going to call it magic. That's a wild thing to say, and it kind of starts to go over the edge a little bit. But I see the passion from the guys and the women who are shooting with these cameras. I see just the motivation, the excitement. I hear about it. I see it in their images. They're taking these cool shots of cool things, and sharing them with people, and they're excited about it. And then the conversation starts. Everybody loves their gear. Like I said, no matter what brand you're shooting, there's going to be some excitement there. But it's different here, right? It's different. Yeah, okay, that's all I'm going to say about that. But it's very important, and it's pretty wild stuff. I mean, I loved my Canon stuff when I was shooting with that. I loved what I was getting from it, but I didn't do 29 reasons why I love my Canon. You know what I mean? It's different. Okay, hey, long enough. This is not a commercial for Fuji. I'm not sponsored by Fuji or anything like that. So I'm just speaking from the heart, letting you guys know what you probably already know. Okay. Ted Vieira, if you have any questions I can help you with, let me know and answer anything I can. Okay, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.